welcome to the 57th installment of Em Alejandro, your number one place for sports, cars, video games, fitness. If you're a man, you're here. Mr. Alejandro, about to tell him?
What you about to tell him, Alejandro?
I'm about to tell you about the surprising Atlanta Hawks versus the Indiana Pacers. Will the Charlotte Bobcats become the Bobcats and defeat the Miami Heat? Will the Toronto Raptors general manager regret his words versus the Brooklyn Nets? And can the Chicago Bulls bang bang versus the Washington Wizards? All that plus more in my NBA Eastern Conference playoff predictions.
Tell him, Alejandro!
Now for my next matchup, the second-seeded Miami Heat versus the seventh-seeded Charlotte Bobcats. The Miami Heat finished the regular season with a record of 54 wins and 28 losses. They were the third-ranked offensive team in the league and the 11th-ranked defensive team in the league. They're a pretty well-balanced team. They're pretty good. Now, the Charlotte Bobcats finished the regular season with a record of 43 wins and 39 losses, and their ranked offensively was 25th, and their ranked defensively was 6th. They have a new coach. The coach is clearly implementing defense since they're playing a lot of defense. They're ranked 6th in the league, but they ain't really got that much O. I feel like the rank is a little messed up because I feel like the Bobcats do have a little bit of O. Just my opinion. Now, the Miami Heat finished the regular season not really limping in, not really giving losses. But at the same token, they weren't really interested in getting the first seed the way that the Pacers were. The Miami Heat, two-time champions, back-to-back, they're proven. They know what the playoffs consist of. They're experienced. They are ready for what's about to happen up until June. They're ready. They already know what it is. The Charlotte Bobcats are a young team. They don't know what's about to happen. They're about to get smoked. Straight up, they're about to get smoked. I'm rooting for them because I don't want the Miami Heat to win. But the Charlotte Bobcats are about to get washed. Anyway, the Bobcats and the Heat played 4 times this season. Miami Heat won all 4 games. But the Bobcats, they have been playing pretty good lately. In their last 8 games of the regular season, they're 7-1. That's what's up. And in their last 22 games, they've won 16 out of 22. That's also what's up. And some of the teams that they beat at the end of the regular season, the Indiana Pacers, playoff team. Washington Wizards, that's a playoff team. Portland Trailblazers, playoff team. The Brooklyn Nets, that's a playoff team. And also the Chicago Bulls, that's another playoff team. So the Bobcats, they're kind of getting themselves ready. They ended the regular season strong, looking good, going into the postseason. That's how you want to end the regular season, ready and prepared. But the Miami Heat, since the Big Three joined one another back in 2010, they're 15-0 against the Charlotte Bobcats. So they pretty much have the Bobcats number. Anyway, game 1 was played. Going into this series, by the way, I figured Miami would win this series. Maximum 5 game. I'm picking them to sweep the Charlotte Bobcats, straight up. Or should I say, the Charlotte Bobcats. I've been calling them the Bobcats all season for a reason. They like to give people 60-point games every now and then. So the Bobcats, even though they're ranked 6th defensively, I don't know so much about that defense. Anyway, the Bobcats, they lost game 1. Of course, it was inevitable. Now, they did compete up until the 4th quarter where Miami just pulled away. But I do think the Charlotte Bobcats are going to compete. Here's why. I think they have 2 pieces that the Miami Heat are weak against. They have a good point guard in Kemba Walker from the X. Shout out to him. And they have a big man, Big Al Jefferson from down south. He puts in work in the post, and he was giving them havoc. He was 4 for 4 shooting. Then he messed up his foot in game 1. He caught plantar fasciitis. If you know what that is, you know it's extremely painful. And unfortunately, after that, he started shooting poorly. I believe he shot 5 for 13. It was just a struggle after that. They're going to lose the series now that Big Al Jefferson is unhealthy. But if Big Al Jefferson was healthy, they would have beat the Miami Heat. I'm kidding, of course. I'm kidding. I'm just rooting for the Bobcats to play well. And Michael Jordan is the owner of the Charlotte Bobcats, and as a player, I respect him just as much as all of you respect him. I love Michael Jordan growing up. He was the man. I still love him to this day. As an owner, I'm not letting him off the hook. As an owner, he stinks. He does a terrible job owning the Charlotte Bobcats, and for that reason, I want to see the Charlotte Bobcats play well. Make Jordan look good. I really want to see Jordan take this team to the next level. I believe next season they're going to change their name from the Charlotte Bobcats to the Charlotte Hornets, and I really want to see this team do good. Inevitably, they're going to get smoked by the Miami Heat. It's just a matter of, are they going to sweep or are they going to win in 5 games? Hopefully, they can extend the series to 5 games, maybe even 6 games, and not get swept. By the way, game 1, Gary Neal, 27 minutes, 17 points. That's what's up. Last year, he was with the San Antonio Spurs, and he played against the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals. So shout out to Gary Neal. Other than that, Charlotte Bobcats, please look good losing, please. Don't just lose and get smoked. look good losing, make Jordan proud. I want to see the Bobcats do good. I want to see them really build a team. I don't want them to be the Bumcats anymore. I don't want them to be a laughing stock. So look good against the Miami Heat, win 1 or 2 games, and go into next season, with some type of momentum.
With the injury to Big Al's foot, the Bobcats playoff run might be over before it even started. Stay tuned for the next part of my Eastern Conference first round predictions. Toronto Raptors versus the Brooklyn Nets in the Tell 'em Zone.